Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Valley. It's actually been a while since I've recorded anything here, and things are a little different. We have weather, we have nighttime, we have a yard full of cars. That track's empty. This track's empty. Well, to drop the facade, and if you happen to look at the thumbnail, we are in a beta version of the Persistent Jobs mod in Derail Valley Simulator. And I'm just going to try to do a playthrough as best I can. We've got all these things that we could do. We don't have the Logistics Hall license. But it's got some quirks. Notably, there are no unload jobs right off the bat. That's a lot of cars. I can take... let's see. Alright, well, here's the deal. We did this a bit on stream yesterday, but since then I actually went and beat the game and I made our own custom difficulty. There's, for example, no fast traveling. The job payouts are a little bit lower. The bonus time isn't as completely insane. It's set to 100%, but honestly, I'm not going to worry about the bonus time. Yeah, like I said, no fast traveling, so I can't click on the map and go anywhere. Other than that, most everything else is set on realistic. The sprint distance is really small. I was going to turn it off, but I decided that being able to hop into a locomotive was really important. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if we've got a run up the line. Okay, there's a DE6 here. And a DE2. Alright, cool. Let's get a locomotive out. So, yeah. This is a beta test. I'm recording it both because I said I would do that, and so that we have some sort of record for the folks that are working on the mod. And also, I just don't have any, like, active, handbrake off, don't have any active, like, weekly series, aside from Under Construction, which doesn't really count because it's a stream. So, I wanted to get something out the door, so to speak. Alright. The fact that you can jump through windows and stuff, that's really the reason why I left this on. We may end up having to go to the harbor anyway, because there's just not a lot of stuff going the other way. And trying to lug 200 tons into goods factory is probably not going to be doable for this guy. Oh, come on, there we go. Of course, we can do a buttload of shunting. Maybe our first episode will just be that. That's motor. Or we could just take this locomotive and go somewhere else. Those are our options. We can shunt, we can go to the harbor probably, or we could go drive somewhere else. Now, the mod isn't perfect. There will be situations where we bring a load of cars to a place and it's too full and can't accept anything. Hopefully that doesn't happen often, but it will happen. And at that point, the job mod will not assign any job to those cars once they've arrived, and they will eventually despawn. There are a couple of tracks scattered around the map where we will get new cars spawning in, like at the harbor, and I think at the machine factory and City Southwest. Those are places that will spawn new cars if they can, in order to sort of keep the balance of cars. But yeah, we definitely should do some shunting right away. I have a little notepad document where I'm going to try to keep track of things that I do, and maybe errors that come up, just general notes, but also like where I'm putting stuff. So set that to reverse. Yeah, for those of you that were here for the stream back on Saturday, you will know that I did, I started out more or less the same way. But that was before I had set up the custom difficulty, so we'll see if it's different this time. There's a couple of stuff over on the far track there, I think that's track 8. That can probably be shunted. We'll see. I'll do 1 or 2 loading jobs, and I'll organize the yard a little bit. The thing with this mod is all the shunting jobs end on the, I think the game calls them warehouse tracks, the loading tracks and unloading tracks. And because of that, you get to organize the yard yourself. Oh, the other nice thing is when you leave and come back, stuff is still the same. Alright, so 3 pickups, or 1 pickup, or 1 pickup. Now, I like 1 pickups a lot more, but 3 pickups, I mean, that sounds like it's going to be horrendous because the cars are going to be all scattered around. There's one right here. Here's a cut of 4, and then I bet everything else is inside the steel mill. Unless, yeah, because this track right here is only these cars. It's literally just this job and then 1 flat car. Okay, so that 1 flat car has to go with the other one. We can't take more than 1 job at a time, yet. So I think I'm gonna do... Maybe I'll do the 4? I can do the 4-car one, or I can do the 3-car one. I mean, we will do them both. I think this episode is going to be just shunting here. But, how much do I care about the time bonus? Oh, right. There are 2 4-car jobs, so one of them has to be buried in the steel mill somewhere. So I should check. I shouldn't go couple up to that cut, because if I grab the wrong one here, we're going to have to go get a different cut of cars. But yeah, look at these. These are all for Harbor. This is Goods Factory, this is Goods Factory, this is Goods Factory. All these, like, steel rolls and stuff. This is to farm? Oh, because it's hoppers. Oh, okay. Oh, that would be a nice one. That's a short run for 8K, and then we get to be at the farm. How much is... I need concurrent 1 in order to get logistical haul. So I need 30 grand. Ah, man. Okay. So... this is to the coal mine, this is to the iron mine, these 2 are machine factory, this one's farm, these 3 are to the goods factory, and then everything else is to Harbor in Town. All the rails go to Harbor in Town. Well, let's just gamble. A5S, wrong one. Alright, let's get the engine. I had a feeling that's what that was going to be. You know, we're not lucky enough. Alright, jump in, shut the door. Independent off. Let's move. So, on the bright side, that does make it a little bit easier. And then we will definitely be stashing all of these on track 1 over there. It's going to be, what? 3 plus 4 plus 4, that's 11 cars. So, 11 cars means that we can probably fit them all on that track, but we won't be able to take them out of here until we have like a D6. Or at least a DH4 or an 080. Or 282, not 080. With any luck, though... Oh, I could get this out of my inventory. You know what? This could... I'll find it in the Lost and Found later. What's the button? Okay, now I feel bad for littering. I'm gonna have to go get that. Alright. Schematic station maps. E4S. Over here. Or A4S. So yeah, we'll just go get it. I woke up to about 300 DMs in total, and half of them were for the group where they're playtesting this. It's a DM group, so it's not like regular server notifications. Point is, it was a lot of freaking messages. I think I'm the only American in that group, like everyone else is from Europe. So they're up at awkward times compared to me. I was wondering why the guy who was specifically doing the coding last night was like, alright, I'm getting tired, and it was like 6 p.m. or something. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's not that late. But, you know, these folks are from Europe somewhere. There we go, tighten that. Charge up the air brakes. Alright, it's the other car. Oh, and there's the third one. No, wait. Oh, son of a gun. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I thought there was a fifth car for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I can't count to 5. Let me back in. I didn't turn the brake off. Yeah. I got confused about the number of cars and forgot why I was actually going down here. Handbrake. That's not a shrill and annoying sound. Why is my screen wobbling like that? Alright, let's move. Let's get this loaded and then put away on track 1, which I'm going to write that down in my notes document. I'm going to say steel mill, so SM, just abbreviation for steel mill. B10 outbound to harbor. So that when we come back here and we pick up all those jobs eventually, we will know, oh, if we're picking up the jobs that go to harbor, they're all over on track 1 there. And I will probably try to run them all at once. Alright. Let's back it up onto the loader. And once we get this guy loaded, it's going to become a struggle to move it around, because 4 cars of rails are, ooh, it gets pretty heavy. I mean, let's see, what does it say here? 228 tons. That's more than this locomotive is rated for. But you know what? We're going to deal with it. Also, like I said, if you look at this, it says uncouple them on A7L. And the real takeaway from that is not that we need to actually leave them here, because we don't. That would be dumb. The takeaway is, when we do turn in the job, we've got to set the handbrake on one of these cars first, and then come back to it, and then move it. So, yeah. At least our copay is only $100 still. Alright, dump it. Handbrake on. I think I'm just going to get in the habit of applying the handbrake before we unload or load the cars, because that should help. What? Why are there no loadable trains parked on the track? Oh, does it start here? Or does the handbrake have to be... Maybe I didn't push it far enough. Come on, let's go. I should have just tried it without the handbrake. I've never tried to load a handbrake to consist. But I can only assume that that doesn't matter. I don't know why it would. I'm just gonna guess I was too close to the thing. Just gonna double check that this is the right consist now. It's not. Wait a minute. Oh, A5, not A4. Oh. Oh. So is it this one then? Oh, that must be this one. Or one of them is this one. Oh, I read 5 instead of 4. Okay, yeah, remember when I said I can't count to 5? I guess I can't count to 5. Well, what do I do? I think what I do is I shove these guys to the back and then we go get the right cars. And, yeah. Oops. Remember what I said about the time bonus and not worrying about it? Oh, man. If you guys were mad that while I was picking the wrong car, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. I want to cancel this recording and go and start again from the beginning. Oh, man. What a terrible, terrible start. But you know what? We've come too far. Let's slide this thing. Can I slide it? No. Alright. Not with light engine, apparently. Except in the rain, this thing will slide like a... It'll slide like a... something that slides a lot in the rain. That's rough. That's dumb. Incredibly dumb. I swear I didn't do that on purpose for the content. I would have done something far more entertaining. I mean, we've only got a $100 copay. We could destroy every locomotive in the valley and not break a sweat. I haven't dumped anything in the turntable pit yet. I almost did. But I have a pretty good track record with not binning stuff, so maybe this will be a sane counterpart to Heiss's series. Alright, let's get the right cars. And then we'll try to do the other ones and see if by chance, you know, rolling the dice, 50-50 shots, so we're never gonna get it. Anyone who's ever played XCOM knows that 50% means you're not hitting a damn thing. But point is, I'll give it a shot to check. Let's open the talks there. At least it was this end. Let me just. This is why you got to check, especially in persistent jobs. You have to check. And there's the third car, or the fifth car back there. Or the third car for the other job. I'm really having trouble counting. It's not even a joke. I'm just struggling today. I don't know what it is. So, if we can get these 4 cars loaded, put over there on track 1, because these are outbound to the harbor. I will try to grab the other 4-car job, and it'll be either that one or the one in the yard. If it's that one, then that's great. We'll just load it and call it a day. If it's the one in the yard, that means that one has to get out of here. Maybe I'll just leave it. Well, I don't want to leave it because we're going to have to unload stuff at some point. It's going to be in the way. Well, those were going to... Where were they going? They were going somewhere. Come on. I clicked too early. Air the train out. So, ooh, okay. Let's not cook the traction motors by trying to shunt with the brakes still on. Like I said, I did turn down the rewards a little bit. I turned them down to 100% from 150. I'm not sure how much that's going to affect the sort of progression, the speed of progression, because I felt like realistic mode, I mean, it's great that it gives you so much money, but man, it gives you so much money. That was the first and only time thus far that I've actually unlocked all of the licenses. I've never been in the military areas, but I sure as hell unlocked those licenses now. That. Tie the train down. We should be able to load it. Unless it's like, hey, there's a consist here that we can't load. Alright, cool. Now that that's loaded and the handbrake is tied down, we can go and turn the job in and get the money. So, let's see. That was some lag. Sync. Sync. I guess we'll just have to do that. Actually, I didn't look at... 13 minutes out of 36 minutes. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, we were, we do have, like, no copay. So, put this with the harbor stuff. This end. And because we have 36 minutes... I'll roll the dice right now. Ah, of course. So that means this one is the run to the machine factory, along with this. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, well. Should I grab the other 4 cars and get them out of here? I don't need to yet. But I could. Now, we'll do it when we don't have a, we'll do it when we don't have a load, I guess. Or a contract. Not a load, because we're going to have a load every time we come here. But I'll try to avoid doing it when I have a contract and we're, like, pressed for time. We're not really pressed for time. How long is this recording been going for? 23 minutes. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I'm going to shoot for like 45 minutes an episode. So I'm going to record this one. I'm going to take a little breather, and then I'm going to come back and record the next one. You know. That sort of thing. I want to have a bunch of these in the chamber for when I don't have time to record them. Also, if I sound a little nasally, I'm having allergy probs today. Sometimes that's just the way it be. Oh, we forgot to do the most important thing. There we go. Always need the fan. So like I said, I'm going to put this on track 1 over there. And then I guess I'll move that single car out of the way and grab those 4. we'll sort of make a judgment on whether we can fit 11 cars in that track. Are all the Derail Valley cars the same length? Come on, you. Come on, you can do it. Oh boy. It's moving. It's not happy about it, but it's moving. This is why. This is why the steel mill is such a rough place to start. It's like, I mean, I know it's central, which is nice, and that's kind of the point. But the fact that you start in this place where every job is super heavy and you only have this tiny, sad little 2-axle switcher, man, and you start with freight haul and not shunting, which, I mean, you can just pick up shunting right away, which is what I did at the start of the video, but the fact that you kind of have so few options, and in fact, there's usually only 1 or 2 jobs that a starting player can even take, assuming you don't know that you can just buy a license right away. They're all going to be super heavy, and you're going to have this little dinky thing, and you're going to get stuck on the hill before Machine Factory. That's just how it happens every single time. I think I could rearrange this yard a little bit, because I could, if I had the power to move the stuff around, I would like to put everything for the goods factory over there on track 5 or 6 or whatever that is. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to fit 11 cars on this yard track. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe we are. Again, I feel like I have to get enough money to get Logistics Hall to actually get a cut of cars out of here, because I don't want to go to the harbor. I don't. It's huge. Although there would be a lot of shunting to do. Stop. Alright. Let's tie this down. I'll only put one handbrake on because otherwise I'll bamboozle myself and I'll try to drive it away with more than one handbrake. But actually, no, I think I'm gonna put one handbrake on each end, which will do a better job of keeping it from moving when I run into it with another car of cars. And I'm actually going to write down on my list here, check all handbrakes. Because if I don't do that, then we're going to have some toasty brakes. Alright, so that single car there, maybe I'll just hang on to it. Use that as an idler or for more braking power or something. But yeah, this is the job on B8S, the one that I was sort of expecting at the beginning. We're definitely not getting lucky, and our own stupidity compounds it. All right. So, what are we gonna do with that single car? We can just move it over one track. Or we can just hang on to it. And the other thing is, I don't know how heavy this is. This is like 200 tons or something. Maybe I could move that over onto B4, and then I would be able to mark B4 and B3 as outbound to Machine Factory. I think it was Goods Factory. Let's see. I could use the handbrake while I'm facing this way. That's nice. Yeah, I'll take this car with us for now. It's not a big deal. Let's cut the air in. Couple up the cars. Can I click on that, please? There we go. Coupled. So it looks like we're going to do 2 shunting hauls, and that's going to be this episode. And it really is just a short explanation of the Persistent Jobs mod, and a little demonstration of what this area looks like. You know, one of the things I wanted to do was set it so that the day-night cycle was like 24 hours, because you could do that in the settings, and I still might, but I figured, how many hours am I really going to spend here, and am I going to just, like, spend it all during the day, or, you know, or what? Because I can always just sleep through the night. Alright, yeah, let's go. Maybe yeah, if I do this quickly enough, we can do the third one. And the thing about the third one is, the 3-car one, is not only will it get us some more money, we'll be able to have this car on us already, use the Y to get that other singular car, grab the third car over there, and then just pull them under, sort of like we did on the stream. That Y is the only saving grace of this place. Because otherwise, man, it sucks. Alright. Alright, I can probably dump it now. No, that was too soon. Alright, cool. Now I can dump it. That's the thing, I think, when you're, it's not even an I think, it is when you're focusing on more than one thing, when you're trying to make a Let's Play on top of, actually driving the trains around, especially in Persistent Jobs, where things are a little bit more complicated and annoying. It's easy to get distracted and miss things. Just a post in the thing. Alright. So we can pull this all the way in, it will fit. And the other car is over there. I'm wondering if we finish this job here, we start the next one, grab that car first, no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we drop this off, and then we grab the other car, and then we grab that one, and then we come back here, then we load those, we put them over there, but we grab these first, and we sort of put them with the other stuff that's going to wherever. Alright. Tie that down. fill this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now that the job is done, we can turn it in. Alright. There we go, 12 minutes. There's another 7 grand. We have 16 out of the 30 that we need. That's the next thing we need to do. How long does it say this is going to take? 108 minutes. Ain't no way it's going to take 108 minutes. Oh, the machine factory stuff, these are the 2 logistics halls. Will I even be able to fit those all on the same track is the question. This is 250 tons. This is 281 tons. Yeah, I can put these 2 together. Alright, let's take the brake off. I'm just trying to think about how to organize this yard to make it a little less chaotic. The nice thing about the mod is that it effing works. And the really nice thing about the fact that it works is the fact that all those jobs that are sitting there on the table, they'll stay in those spots. Alright. Man, it's tough to... Oh, lag. Okay. What the hell? Sync. Sync. Alright, let's close that. It gets so loud. You guys tell me if it's too loud or not, although I'll see it in the waveform and I'll be able to adjust it if necessary. We don't want to go too quick because we're going to have to stop this mess of a consist. Let's see. There's some cars over there as well. Those are the logistics haul to the coal mine, probably. Were the other cars going? So some of these cars were going to the other place. Interesting, interesting. I can dump it now because it's going to take 15 minutes to stop. Okay. Let's keep an eye on it. No. Oh, I didn't put it in... Shoot. I didn't put it in reverse. Dummy. Dummy. Man, I think it's just the steel mill. Being around the steel mill makes me dumber. I'm gonna put that on. Independent. And we are slowly sliding down the hill. How much juice can I put on before it starts wheel slipping? Okay. Notch 3 seems to be viable. There's going to be the little ding-a-ling telling me that things are getting spicy. Things are getting hotsy-totsy. The other thing that really compelled me to try setting up these, the difficulty the way that I did, is that I feel like I rushed through the game and I only visited some places a couple of times. Some places I didn't really visit at all. You know, I feel like it'll just give me more time to do different things and to use different locomotives and that sort of thing. Alright. That's as fast as we that's definitely as fast as we need to go. Ride the shove. window is just uncouple it and go from there. I didn't pick out... Did I pick out the new job? No, I didn't. I didn't pick a new job. I just decided to move these cars. Oh, I should have grabbed the other ones then. Right, that's that. This track could definitely be... It could have that added to it. And we can definitely fit 11 cars on here. There's a lot more room than I expected. Let's see. In the roadmap, they want to add like 200 commodities or something crazy like that. And I totally respect that from like a Tolbrin point of view. But they are really going to have to rework the way that jobs work. But getting the gameplay right and getting the world right, they sort of have been two different... They're definitely two different tasks. And I can't say that the gameplay is wrong now. They definitely got the gameplay right. Alright, do that. And I didn't run into it, but I'm gonna put down a handbrake on this end. I'm gonna put down 2. No need to lock my antique. This consist. It's not gonna roll away though. Alright. Oh wait, did I actually uncouple it? Or... I did. Okay. Well, it's about 42 minutes here, and it's starting to get dark. So, I'm going to shut down the engine here. And I'm going to go and take a little nap to get it to be daytime. And if you guys have opinions or thoughts on what I could do in this series, or what I could change in the difficulty to make the experience better, both for you all watching and for me playing, feel free to sound off in the comments. And do all that other stuff that YouTube people say that you should do. Oh, we've got some of the Iron Mine West, too. These are long runs. I mean, the Iron Mine West is... It's not that long. I mean, it's a long drive. It's not that long as the crow flies. Yeah, we're going to have to do some reorganizing. We might do a little bit of that next time, and just sort of chit-chat. Again, feel free to leave a comment about whatever you want. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. This is the Admiral, signing off. Oh wait, I need to do this at the same time, that's right. See ya!